Hello everyone, welcome to DocEngage. This is Jayashree. In this video, I'm going to explain you about home care billing in DocEngage. To maintain all the patient bills and to get approval from your higher officials to share bills to the patient, DocEngage home care billing will be useful. So now let us see the workflow of the home care billing. Generally, most of the patient will ask for the estimation for the service before they confirm to take the service from our hospital. Now let now we can create an estimation for which the patient is looking for, and once the patient has confirmed, once we create the estimation, we can share that estimation to the patient. Once they confirm, then we can convert that into an invoice, and then we can receive the payments. So let me show you how to create an estimation. For that, I'll go into finance estimation. Here I have the add estimation button, or I can directly use the create button and select the create estimation. I'll go for add estimation. Here I'll select the patient who is registered with DocEngage. If the patient is not registered already, then you can register the patient here by just clicking on new patient. So since I have already registered the patient, I'm going to use this patient name, and then we can select the whatever service package or product the particular patient is looking for. Let us say consultation, doctor virtual consultation, and here I can add what is the units and how much discount I want to give to the patient, or if that any tax is included, or how many times I have to repeat this. All the details I can fill and done. If I want to add more services to this particular estimation, I can do that also. I'll add one more service, which is CO2 lasers treatment, and save. Now the estimation is added successfully. Here I can edit the estimation, or I can create associate this estimation into invoice, or I can even associate a service or care plan to this particular estimation. I can share the, since I have created an estimation for the patient who is looking for how much estimation it is going to happen for the service which is taking. I'm going to share this. If I click on share, I have two options here, like need to send. I need to send via email and mobile SMS, means I can give both, or I can just give one also and just click on say share, or I can directly choose here send email estimation or SMS estimation. And if I want to print the estimation, I can print or cancel the estimation also. If the patient says that the estimation which we have created is too much for their budget, then or for some other reason, if he says that he doesn't want to continue with the estimation which we have created, then we can cancel the estimation also. Now, since the let us imagine that patient has confirmed, like he has confirmed that he's okay to take the services from our hospital, and now I want to convert this estimation into invoice. I can do that also by just on clicking on the associate invoice. Here I have already some invoices which are created for this particular patient. I can associate with the existing invoice, or if I want to create one new invoice for the estimation which I have created, means I can do that also. Here I have the new invoice option. I'll click on new invoice. Right now, which whatever the services I have created for the I have selected for the estimation will be there in this particular invoice. And same thing, if I want to receive payment directly from here, I can receive the payments, or just save this invoice, or I can even use this save and add appointment also. I can create the appointment from here also. I just want to save the invoice. Now I'll save. Invoice added successfully. Now it is showing the status from L1 approved to invoiced. Now invoice is created. Let me go to the invoice section and see if the invoice is there. See, right now I have created one estimation, and I have converted that estimation into invoice. That invoice is showing here. And here, if I click on the actions button, I have edit invoice option, return invoice. I can create the appointment, also receive the payments, and I can even send for the approval, or mark as draft also, and mark as invoice. If I mark as invoice, from here we can send for the approval. Approval system will be there. So let us say your higher official officer person is there who need to approve all the invoices which are created for this home care appointment. Then you can send this particular appointment for the approval, or you can even mark this approval as draft. So if you mark this as draft, then the status will change to draft, and then you can make it as approved. Since the provider which I have logged in is there in that teams which I have created from the provider teams configuration from here, provider configure team. I have created one team which is reporting team, and it is responsible for this particular team is L1 invoice verification. So the provider which I have logged in is there in this particular team. So the approve option is showing directly here. If the provider who was logged in doesn't is not there in that particular team means, then this mark as invoiced, a mark as approved fee options will not be there in that provider account. Only they can send for the approval. Once they send for the approval, the provider who is there in the team, if they log into their account and see, they'll have this mark as approved and mark or mark as invoiced. They can approve or directly mark as invoiced also. I just now let me status is there in draft. I'll send for this approval. See, now the status has changed to waiting for approval. Now if I let us now imagine that the provider who is there in the team is logged in, and he is going to mark this as a approved, mark as approved option is there, and also we can make it as draft also or invoiced also. So I want to make this as approved. So now status changed to L1 approved, and I can even make as invoiced also. And again, if I want to send for approval or some, again the approval option is there. Now I can share the invoice to the patient on the payment link also. I can share via email, SMS. So if the payment gateway integration is done with DocEngage, then we can receive the payment online also. For that, you need to get some third-party credentials, and we need to integrate that with the DocEngage. And you can even print the invoice or cancel the invoice also. Let me now this is the state is it is approved, the invoice is approved. I want to receive the payment. I can receive the payment the same payment methods like we can do the split payments, or we can do the single payment also, or we can even do the partial payments also. If the patient is coming to clinic and paying, then this one you can do the payments like this. Or if you want to share the payment link to the patient and they want to pay online means, they can do the online payment as well. So now the mode of payment, I'm selecting cash and receiving the payment. Now status changed from L1 approved to completed. So this is how the uh, advanced billing in DocEngage, home care advanced billing in DocEngage workflow is. I hope you all understood. See you all in the next video.